This type of farming is something you're really kind of born into. So there's a lot of knowledge disappearing. So it's kind of keeping it alive, really. This is the time of year when we do our stock take, basically, just to make sure our numbers are right. Oh, they live out there all year round, absolutely all year round. The ones that are on the hill don't get any supplementary feeding at all. They live out there, forage for themselves and survive. Hopefully produce a lamb at the end of the year. So. There's an older saying that goes from years ago that low ground lamb is fatter, but hill lamb is sweeter. And there's absolutely no doubt about it.
It's all hill ground, rough grazing. That's why we've got just hill sheep and hill cows. They're eating just the same wild grasses and that. And like the lambs, the majority of the calves get sold in October. They're all what you call hefted sheep, so they stay in the ground that they're born on. Black-faced sheep are very suited to this type of the natural foraging. They've got the fleece and everything for the bad weather. It's probably the only breed that would survive out in these hills.
Yeah, we formed Argyll Hill Lamb a couple of years ago to try and get a fixed price, a stable price for some of our lambs, and also to be able to get with a local retailer to supply local outlets, so you could actually buy Argyll lamb in Argyll. I'd like to see the scheme expanding slightly, and that can only happen if we do get our marketing right. I think we could do that because our product has a good provenance trail, and a product we can all be proud of.
I would say a typical day's deer stalking can sort of bring a roller coaster of emotions, because there's the initial excitement of finding the deer, and then there's the sort of debate as to how we would approach them and where we might get the shot from, trying to anticipate where they're going and what they're going to do. So there's lots of sort of unknowns, and things can change. Maybe they take a different direction, or the wind changes or something, and then you get this huge disappointment knowing that what you'd planned is going to actually fail or has failed. But then you sort of move on, and suddenly you find another deer or another group of deer, and the stalk starts again, and that's another sort of lift, and your emotions go back up again, and then suddenly you see it all coming right, and you finally get that success at the end, and it's a real buzz then. So your heart goes from your boots back up to where it belongs. Of course, the stalking generates dead deer, and we convert that into the venison that we sell. We're really looking for small niche markets, farm shops, restaurants, and so on. But we also do mail order.
There's nothing better than going out on a spring morning and seeing hill lambs running about, calves, spring calves being born. You know, it's a fantastic sight to see that.
We can be proud of our environment, of the biodiversity that exists in every farm of this kind in Argyll.
It's not a job, it's a way of life.